Now, Water Wednesdays is all about the customer, how the Barbados Water Authority can better serve you. And on this edition, we really want to help you to know your meter. That's a part of the focus. David Inniss, he's the Conservation Liaison Officer with the Barbados Water Authority. He's often out in the field speaking to many of you, especially when you see that higher than usual bill. David, great to talk to you. Talk to us about what you do on a daily basis out in the field when you're speaking to customers.
I thank you for having me. Yeah, on a daily basis where customers come to the Barbados Water Authority with high water bills, high concern about unusual bills, and it reached my attention to come into the field to meet with the customer, to liaison, to really find out what's the reason for the high consumption. Many times when I get into the field and meet with the customers and we start to walk through the different areas and see what's happening at the property and things, more often than not, customers usually have leaks. Some that they don't aware of, some that they're aware of. What may happen is that a customer may have had a leak per a month ago, but then they don't get the bill within that month. They may get the bill the following month, and somehow they remember that they had that leak, and they would see a rise in the bill. But when they get out there and realize, and we start to go through the bill with them, find out what's happening at the property, sometimes then they could remember, yeah, oh, that could be from that leak. So there's a lot of leaks that go undetected. So customer can get a high bill, they will have a burst, but they're not going to realize it until they get the bill, because sometimes maybe how the plumbing is run. Most times customers have a lot of pipes running in the wall path, which is underneath concrete. Some pipes bury. If a leak occur like that, water is always find the easiest path to travel. In some cases it's culverts, so water is going to just travel and you will never see that water come surface. So once you're not seeing that water come surface, the first thing you can come to the water and say, I have no leaks. But if you get to know your water meter can explain to you what's going on.
You spoke to me about toilets, having the American version versus the UK version. What happens there?
Yeah, well, in most cases, out of both of those toilets, 50% of the time, the American toilet is the one that we get most challenges with. And when it comes to costing of both of those things, most customers go for the American toilet, which is way cheaper than if you purchase an English system. But in the longer run, if you had an English system, it pays off for you better off, because you don't have to do as much like you have to do with an American toilet when it comes to maintenance, right? American toilets regular, because of our limestone and the water creates a lot of lime in the sometimes you see a lot of lime settling inside the system. 50% of the time when it comes to high bills is mostly within the toilet, because that water losing is just going to the well and that running on the road that you could see it. So you don't understand the magnitude of water that actually a toilet throws away and cause you to have serious high bills.
So as Mr. Inniss says, it's all about knowing your meter, and if you're not sure which meter is yours in the event that you live close by or some of the meters are together, the number on your bill should match the number on your meter. That's the best way to identify which meter is yours. So it's all about know your meter. Thank you, Mr. Inniss, for sharing with us on this edition of Water Wednesdays. And please remember, know your meter to understand your water consumption. And please always practice conservation. That's it for this edition. To view this program or our previous one, please go to our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can also go to our Facebook and Instagram pages for additional information and content, and please subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel on YouTube. You can find us there.